Welcome to the best thing you never knew you fucking needed. Happy motherfucking business savvy Sunday. Happy motherfucking motivation Monday on Sunday. Welcome to the motherfucking neighborhood via Mystical Illuminations. Listen, stay tuned. Sit tight. It's gonna be a good week. It's gonna be a great week. So with that being said, I'm gonna do something a little bit different, y'all. This is a time in the neighborhood. I will run some music, but as to not get us copyrighted, this is the time to go get your pens, your pencils, your mollies, your blunts, your perkies, whatever it is that you need to get your day started or wind your day down. Go get that while I light this. And we're gonna hop into today's motivational Monday for on Sunday. So just so you know, quick rundown of the agenda while you're going to get your things. We're going to do a mental stretch. Per usual, I'm going to give you a motivational song to listen to for the motherfucking week. We got some vocab to go over today, and I'm going to give you a little quick hit of this motherfucking hope motivation, and then we go, and then class dismissed. So let me light this. While I light this, go get all your shit. Go get the shit that you need to get this week started right. Why the fuck would you? Your week already off to a horrible start if you didn't come to fucking class prepared. Always come to my fucking class prepared. I don't give a fuck. That part. This is not a blunt or a joint. Unfortunately, this is I believe hemp. With a small amount of THC. This is what I'm smoking on. If you a smoker, you a toker. What's your favorite strain? I'm a nerd. I'm a scientist, so I study marijuana. What's your favorite strain? What you got? You got some coffee? You got some tea? Don't worry. Listen. I got my tea. Don't a bitch always got a tea. If I ain't got my tea, I'm tweaking, bitch. I'm either smoking my tea or I'm drinking my tea. Hello, somebody. Hello, I got some fucking clean juice. I've been clean juicing. Start off your week clean. This is a clean juice. This is a clean juice week. This is a clean week. So I'm trying to get my life together. A bitch look like a slight pin-up doll, my boy. So I want to stay looking like that. I'm trying to get this waist extra snatch. These titties is definitely motherfucking sitting pretty, my boy. So how do I look like this? How do I do this? Your bitch can look like this too. Your bitch can look like this too. You can look like this too. Just take care of yourself. Go to the gym. Eat right. I don't eat right, y'all. I can see my coach in the comments now talking, but I just caught that bitch going to get an empanada. But everything in moderation. So I take care of myself. I didn't used to look like this. A bitch used to look like Precious. I was telling one of my trainers, my shoes used to lean like the motherfucking Eiffel Tower. A bitch was big. So, change your mind, change your life. Shout out to the young lady who won. She don't even know what she won. She won in what was that? On Spiritual Saturday, I said, if you could tell me what's the second part of that quote, you get something from me. So her name starts with the N. She's in my comments already. I just haven't been able to go back, but shout out to her. You get something cool, and everybody will get to see. So you guys make sure that you pay attention to these videos, because all throughout this channel, I might give away a free reading. I might give away a free card. I might give away a whole free counseling session. You could just chop it up with me, but you got to pay attention to what I'm saying. So just throughout these videos, whether it's a motivational Monday on Sunday or whether it's a spiritual Saturday, listen to what I'm saying. And you never know. You never know what can happen to you. You never know when I'll ask you for something I said, to tell me something I said. And the first person in the comments that could tell me what I said, you get something on the house. You get something on the house. Let the Lord bless you. All you got to do is, if you take care of your fucking self, you win. That's how life works. All right, so I'm rant, tangent. I ain't mean to do that, but I hope you got everything you needed. My clean juice, and of course, a bitch gotta have some water. Pussy like Aquafina, bitch. You gotta drink water. If your bitch don't drink water, her pussy stink. Nigga, if you don't drink water, your dick stink. Drink water. Drink water! Bitches motivational Monday on Sunday. And like anybody can get it. Nobody is exempt. You never know what the fuck's gonna come out of my mouth. I'm motivating you to change your motherfucking life. I'm motivating you to change your life. All right. We're about to dive into our mental stretch for today. And this one it's an interesting one. I actually used this one when I was at work one time. So I'm recycling it, okay, guys? So the mental stretch for today is, the mental stretch for today is, if you had to describe your life, what you would want your legacy to be, what you would want people to know you by a book cover, what would that book cover look like? Let me Ash. Shout out to my big Ash. Hey Ash. Hey boo. One more time, I'm going to ask you, I hope you got your pen and paper, write this down. I want you guys to pause this video and write it for me in the comments. Let's talk about it. If you had to write or create a book cover that described you and your life perfectly, and that told everybody in the world everything you wanted them to know about you, what would it look like? So with that being said, you want to know what my book cover would look like, you gotta fucking stay tuned. You gotta stay tuned. And at some point throughout this video, I'll let you know what my book cover would look like. All right. So we have, that's our mental stretch for today. So now we got, I got to give you the song that our motivational song. We got vocab, and then we got today's motivation. All right. So I was listening, and as I can't listen, nobody's gonna hold me back. Nobody's gonna hold me down. Oh no, I got to keep on moving. That song, whatever that song is, like, you can't stop me. Like, I'm going to figure out a way to get you these motherfucking messages. And so usually I'm a music person. I love a good beat, bitch. But I can't play music. So the song that I implore you guys to listen to all week. I gave you a different song for Spiritual Saturday. That was Nice for What. So if ever you just feeling down and you feeling low, you don't got no energy, listen to Nice for What. But when you need to get in your grind mode, what's gonna put me in my hustle mindset? What's gonna make me go get it when I don't feel like going get it? What's gonna make me get up out my bed when I'm dog ass tired? What's gonna make me stay up late when I feel like I just need to fucking must have sleep? Breadwinner by Kevin Gates. You should know when it comes to the door. I'ma get it. I'm going. When it comes to the door, bitch, I'ma get it. Don't worry. I'm not sleeping. I'm getting this money. I just dropped. I hate. So the thing I hate about this is, and that's God telling me I need to stop smoking and talk. But with these, and I don't like papers for all my smokers. So papers are healthier for you. I advise anybody who does smoke to use papers. But with these cones, when I ash, the whole cherry come out, and then I be sick, and it's like a waste of bud, because it not only takes out the cherry, it takes out some extra weed or hemp. So that bothers me, my friend. All right. So that's your motivational song for the week. So whenever you need a good little bit of energy, whatever you need to go get it, when you need some go get it energy, Breadwinner by Kevin Gates. Y'all, you already know. Fucking, my T got a quote on it. It says, appreciate yourself and honor your soul. Appreciate yourself and honor your soul. Everybody take 2 seconds right motherfucking now and give yourself a compliment. I don't care if your breath stink. I don't care if you just got finished sucking dick. Be like, oh, girl, you suck the best dick ever. Like, bitch, you suck that dick like nobody else sucked that dick. I'm so proud of you, bitch. I don't give a fuck what it's for. I'm serious. I really don't. I don't care what it's for. Like, right now, I'm going to, like, look out like, oh, what a small waist and nice hips. That's what I told my coach. She said, what's your motivation? What you looking for when you come to the gym? I'm looking for, look out like, oh, what a small waist and nice hips. And I just look... From the places you place your tattoo to the way your body look like a motherfucking Coke bottle, bitch. This ain't no surgery, bitch. This is the gym, my boy, bitch. This is the way you look like a little sexy pinup doll, bitch. You came a long way. You came a long way from being precious, bitch. You did, bitch. You came a long way from being precious, bitch. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. Beautiful. Keep going. Everybody, take this time to do that for yourself. I'm gonna shut up so you can talk to yourself. Kevin Gates say geniuses talk to themselves. If you ain't talking to yourself, the fuck is you doing? What the fuck is you doing? I bitch love a good tea. I'm sorry, I'm still talking. All right. So let's hop into this vocabulary as not to keep you too long. I actually have a meeting at 1 o'clock to 1 o'clock today. 1 o'clock today at 1 o'clock today. And so I can't fucking stay too long. I can't be for my first meeting. I can't be fucking late, bitch. To be on time is to be before time. Hello, somebody. Hello, somebody. All right. So our vocabulary words for this week are Mars, Pluto, retrograde, and Gemini. All right. So one, I'll say this, and I wrote this down. I read charts like I read tarot cards intuitively. So I take my time to look at the charts and all the aspects and see how they work. And then I use my intuition to tell you what the stars is saying to you. I'm different in that way. So I read the stars like I read tarot cards. And I don't know that a lot of people can do that. I'm sitting at the chart today and I'm moving it throughout the week, and I'm like, Spirit, what is you telling me? I felt like I was pulling tarot cards for the planets, but I wasn't. But it worked. It worked for me. So so today's vocabulary words, once again, Mars, Pluto, retrograde, and Gemini. So really quickly, Mars, I believe. Oh, pause. Listen very much to all my astrologers, everybody on my team that comes and watch this video. If I fuck up on astrology, correct me in the comments. I'm learning. We teaching each other. This is not a one-way street, honey. It's not a one-way street. Teach me, or also correct me, because what I don't want is people to be learning or getting misinformation from me, because most of the time I actually know, but I'm in a rush, so I fuck up and I say something too fast. Slow down. Slow and steady wins the race. Slow and steady wins the race, my friend. But so if you're watching this and you one of my astrologers, you one of my friends, or you hear me explaining something and you say, hey, you could explain that a little bit better, make sure you tell me in the comments. I'm learning just like you. I take notes just like you. I got my pen and paper just like you. So there's that. So today we're Mars. Mars is important. So Mars is ruled. I don't know if it's ruled by Aries, but I feel like it could be. But Mars is action. Like, that's the only way. And I think it actually rules the head. I don't know. Don't take that from me. But Mars is action. So it's doing, is going. Because I remember when Mars was in Aries, like that's when I started this. And it's comfortable. It's a go place. It's a go sign. It's a do sign. So understand. So when you hear Mars, here, go, ready, set, go. All right. So Mars is ready, set, go. All right. Pluto is, a lot of people think of Pluto as something bad. Pluto is the I can transform you. I'll put it like this. I'll look at Pluto as the gangster godmother. Okay, the gangster godmother is always going to be real with you. She's going to tell you what you need to hear and not what you want to hear. She's going to make sure that you change for the better. So she's going to have those tough conversations with you. She's going to take away those lack mentalities in whatever area they are in your life. So Pluto is the gangster godmother. It's the planet that's going to come in and transform your life. And just because it's the truth doesn't mean you have to like it. I say that all the time. So Pluto gives you a truth that you may not necessarily like, but it's necessary for change. Okay. So people think of Pluto like Pluto and Scorpio go together. So Scorpio is transformation or rebirth. So think of that godmother that helps you, that gangster godmother that help you glow up. I think if I was a planet, I'd probably be Pluto. I would. And I think about it, I wouldn't be Lilith, because shout out to Cosmic Drugs, because Lilith is the one that's like, I think we should fuck his best friend. And while I do have, first off, I have Lilith in the 8th house, I think, conjunct my Jupiter. And my 8th house is in Cancer. Anybody talk to me about that. But don't talk to me about it. I don't care. You can't. But anyways, it's not, I wouldn't be Lilith. Because I wouldn't do that. Because I wouldn't do that. Not that it's not gangster to do that. It's just not something I would do, or not something that I would advise. But Pluto will fuck some shit up. It's just like, this hurts me more than it hurts you. type thing, that type love. That's the type of love that I think that Pluto gives you. I think that's a gangster godmother type love. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? All right, so Mars, ready, set, go. Pluto, gangster godmother, okay? Then you got retrograde. So a lot of people don't understand what retrograde is. A lot of people think when they say that a planet is going retrograde, that is going backwards. No planet ever goes backwards, ever. Ever. So think of it like this. You ever been sitting at a car? You ever been sitting by a train in a car and you felt like, and you looked to the side and you felt like you was moving backwards, but you were still standing still? Or you ever saw a car with some spinners on it, but you didn't realize they were spinners and it looked like they was going backwards, but they wasn't? Like, it's the appearance of going backwards, but not. So that's what retrograde is. So that's the idea of retrograde. It's when a planet appears to be going backwards because of what's going on in the sky, but it's not. It's like sitting at a car next to a train, and you have to kind of catch yourself because, like, bitch, am I rolling backwards? But you're not. So it's the appearance of rolling backwards. But so the way I look at that is, anytime a retrograde occurs, it's a time of That's my squirt. Like, stop. This is hard. Screech, break, screech. Let's rethink this, re-say this, redo this, retry this. It's the time of So in whatever area of your life, and so if we're dealing in, let's say, because we're gonna have Pluto is in retrograde. So what your gangster godmother would be teaching you when Pluto is in retrograde is to rethink something. Rethink this, redo this, retry this. That's all you're going to hear from your gangster godmother while Pluto is in retrograde. Redo this, redo that, redo this. Because that's retrograde with Pluto. So when you think retrograde, think redo, rethink, retry. That part. All right. Then you got Gemini. Gemini is my bipolar. Hey, think Gucci Mane. That's why it's Gucci Mane a Gemini, but and it's not bipolar in a negative sense. Think of Gemini as being able to see multiple perspectives. The Gemini can see the good and the bad in it, because that's their personality. Is just, so whenever you deal in Gemini, just think two sides to the story, and being able to see both sides to the story, not limiting yourself to both sides to the story. All right. So we got Mars, ready, set, go. We got Pluto the gangster godmother. Then you got retrograde, the time of and then we got Gemini, both sides of the coin, both sides of the story. So that's all our vocabulary today. See, that was quick and easy. It was not as complex or convoluted as being fluid. But understand right now, I wish we could. Okay, so pop quiz. Let's pop quiz for anybody who watched last week's video. In the fluidity portion of this retrograde, Pluto has gone retrograde. So and what phase of fluidity is Pluto in? If you watched the last video, you know. So if you can tell me what phase of fluidity Pluto is in, if it is currently in retrograde, hit me in the comments, tell me, and you got a 30-minute free counseling session with the Hope Dealer. All right? If you could tell me what phase of fluidity is Pluto in, you have to have watched the last video and actually understood. And if you can't answer that question, or you need clarification, ask me in the comments. Okay. And just by the way, this is cute. I'm not in the gang. I just feel like I have to say that because I like a good bandana. My sister always be like, look, when you go to certain places, you can't wear them colors. I'm not, and I put cartel swag, bitch. I'm not in the gang. Okay, guys, it's just a lyric from Kevin Gates. Calm down. All right. So today's motivation, the motivation for this week is, how does it feel? How does it feel? How in a time of when we're rethinking, redoing, we everythinging, how does it feel? And I know, so this is for the week, but it's for big. It expands out, especially for, so you can come back to this. First off, you can come back to any of these videos anytime you would like. So because it's a perspective, it's all you always want to be thinking, but especially during this Pluto retrograde in Capricorn, it's how does it feel? But it's only that way while Mars is in Cancer. So let's talk about Cancer really quickly. So Cancer that's another vocabulary word. Go back, read another vocabulary word. Cancer to me is high sensitive awareness. Because I don't want to call Cancer hypersensitive. I want to call Cancer hyper aware. So like, imagine it being your sixth sense. Imagine it if you go into a room and you can hear everybody's thoughts. I feel like that would be Cancer. Cancer is delicate to the touch. And so because you're delicate to the touch, you can tell very quickly what you like and what you don't like. And right now, Mars is in Cancer. And it will be for, I don't know, but I know it'll be there for the rest of the week. So I'll tell you next week exactly. So especially for this week, especially with that Pluto in Capricorn and Pluto being retrograde in Capricorn. And I got to go back and tell you about Capricorn too. Forgive me. Bear with me, class. So after looking at the chart as cards, I came up with the how does it feel? Because we still have a small stellium in Taurus, like we talked about last week. So we still have that slow and steady wins the race. And also last week we got Scorpio deep. So because we went Scorpio deep and we were very slow in our Scorpio depth, what did we see? What did we learn? What did we learn about ourselves? What did we learn about others? What did we figure out? What did the depth when we went as deep as we could, what did we find? Now you have that what you found, how it feel. How did you feel when you were in there? So you can assess like that. You go that last week, how did the things that you encountered last week, how did they make you feel? But especially this week and as long as Mars is in Taurus, Mars is in Cancer, you're going to be feeling your way through all of your lessons. So for this week, and especially this week's motivation, with pause. I'm gonna go back really quickly. Capricorn is ruled by Saturn. Saturn is the disciplinarian. Saturn is the thing that says get your house in order. It's your routines. It's staying strict to your diet. It's how you do and you manage your business successfully. How hard you work for your business. Saturn and Capricorn. Not in and Capricorn, I think of them kind of as the same, but it's that strict ruler, okay? So if I'm looking at all of the planets and I'm reading the planets like my cards, I'm saying, okay, with everything that I see in the sky right now, you're feeling your way through what needs to be redone. I hope that made sense. Like, I'll explain it to you like this. Right now, Pluto is retrograde in Capricorn. So, the fairy godmother, the fairy ghetto godmother is telling you rethink your discipline. That makes sense? Rethink some of your structures. Rethink some of the ways you work. Rethink some of the ways of your work ethic. Rethink all of those things. And then you have a lot of things. And then you also have that Venus. You have Venus in Taurus. You have Mercury right today still in Taurus. You got the Sun in Taurus. And you got Uranus in Taurus. And you still have that overarching energy of Saturn square Uranus. Okay? So you have that energy of slow and steady wins the race. So I'm rethinking my disciplines slowly. I'm rethinking my disciplines as to who I am as a person. For instance, as to who I am as a person. Do I like how I look? Your imagine your fairy godmother, especially with that Taurus energy. Do I like how I look? Are you going to the gym enough? Rethink your schedule. Do you need to go to the gym more? Do you need to eat better, or do you need to, or you find how you eating? Rethink that thing. So that's it. That's how it was working with. That's how I would tell you to apply that Pluto retrograde in Capricorn to that Venus energy. Slowly rethink. Don't be hard on yourself when you do that. Okay, so then you got Mercury that's in Taurus right now, but you still got that Pluto you got Pluto, your ghetto godmother saying, okay, bitch, how you talking to yourself? How you talking to people? What is your communication look like? Are you communicating effectively? You need to rethink that. But slow down and rethink it and really take it apart. Okay, so you got those playing together, and that Mars and Aries plays into, okay, so when you rethought that, how that felt? Did it feel good? You did the thing. Did it feel good? Does it feel like that's something that you can sustain? That's true to you, not true to everybody else, because you got that Aquarius, that Saturn Uranus square, and that's not gonna let you do something that's inauthentic to you. So if it really don't feel good to you, you can't lie to the universe. The universe is gonna be like, no, we can't do that. So Mars in Cancer says, does this feel good to you? Does this time feel good to you? When you rethought it, did it feel good? Or was it too hard? Was it too easy? Could you do more? When you spoke, did it feel good? Could you tell that, did you feel like they understood what you was talking about? Oh no, the ghetto godmother like, you gotta redo that again. And that's how I would like for you to look at this Mars in Cancer with this Pluto retrograde with this stellium in Uranus. That's how I want you to use these energies together this week. How does it feel? How does it feel? How does it feel? Does it feel good to you? And if it doesn't feel good to you because you're hypersensitive, Mars is in Cancer. So if you touch it and it's hot, you're gonna be like, oh, don't like that shit. You ain't gonna have to try too hard and take advantage of this time, because Mars isn't gonna be in Cancer for long. And we got Mercury going into Gemini, and I think it'll be in Gemini by the end of this week. So Mercury in Gemini is, look at everything from, so how does it feel? Look at it, and why didn't it feel good? And look at it from every perspective, not just because you were spoiled as shit and you ain't get what you want, not just because of that, but from every perspective. How did it feel? And why did it feel that way? Then make that decision. Then and only then, once Pluto goes direct, you can be like, okay, now this makes sense because I figured out how it felt. I used that Mars energy while it was in Cancer to feel my way through life. And so with that, I say, while you feeling, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Don't talk this week. Get you a pen and piece of paper. Maybe the same fucking pen and piece of paper you have to when you come to my motherfucking class. Get you a pen and piece of paper and fucking write that shit down. Be like, dear diary, Susie made me feel like I wanted to punch her in her shit, but I didn't. Period. My ghetto godmother told me to rethink that shit. Period. Slow and steady wins the race. Period. How does it feel? You feel like you want to slap the fuck out of that person? If somebody make you feel like you want to slap the fuck out of them, rethink whether you need to be the fuck around them. That's how you use that energy. It's limitless. Shout out to motherfucking Magic Mike. It's limitless. Don't limit yourself as to how this applies. This doesn't just apply to a job. It's discipline is not being able to not slap the fuck out of somebody when you know they need it. When they fucking deserve their shit. But you deserve to be slapped in your fucking face. But my ghetto godmother told me if I slap this bitch in my face, I'm going to go to jail. If I go to jail, then I'm going to have a record. If I have a record, then I can't work. And I'm going to miss out on work. I'm going to miss out on some jobs. I'm going to miss out on opportunities. And is slapping this bitch worth ruining your life? The ghetto nun, shout out to the motherfucking ghetto nun. The ghetto nun say that a person will make you kill them so that you will ruin a person will make you ruin, a person will ruin your life, their life, just so you can ruin your life. That's just how bad motherfuckers want to see you lose. Ask yourself, rethink that shit. The ghetto godmother is here, and she's saying to rethink that shit. And right now, you have the special ability to feel your way through it. How did it make you feel? That person made you feel uncomfortable. That person made you feel like you didn't have a voice. That person made you feel like you didn't talk. That job made you feel worthless. That job made you feel incompetent, or did it make you feel good when you woke up this morning and you went to work? Did you feel like you could go to work every day for the rest of your life with no, like, fuck, if they pay me, I just want to go to work. Fuck it, let's work. Ah! Did you feel like that when you went to work? When you text little buddy back, did you feel confused? Did you was like, is he with another bitch? Did that nigga make you feel confused? Did that bitch make you feel confused? Well, she just got up and left and she ain't called no more. How did that feel? How does that make you feel? But I'm serious. And if you don't like the way they make you feel, the ghetto godmother said, rethink that shit. Something gotta change. And that's what, and the voice of Aquarius, fucking Saturn square Uranus, something gotta change. And shout out to Dolo the pilot man, the fucking drunk auntie is sitting in the back like, She don't even know, something gotta change. This shit ain't gonna work. That's what she's saying. You know what I'm saying? So what has to change? What won't work? Feel your way through it this week. How does it feel? How does everything that you interact with feel? And if it don't feel like you busting a nut 10 times, get off it. You don't have to, I'm about to fuck your head up. You don't have to do it. Nope. Nobody's gonna whoop your ass. Nobody gonna put you in jail. Nobody gonna fight you. You could just stop doing it. You could stop doing the thing that you don't want to do. The only person holding you there is you. The fucking 9 of swords comes to mind. The 8 of swords comes to mind. The fucking duck ass ball that's standing outside with wet tissue around him like he in prison. Bitch, all you gotta do is lift your arms up. That's it. All you gotta do is move your arms and you're out of jail. That's my sitting in jail with the door fucking wide open card, and the fucking prison guard came and told you to leave 6 fucking times, but you're like, no, I gotta stay. I'm in jail. I have no empathy for those people. Like, you don't have to stay. You're there because you want to be. Sky's the limit. But if you don't like something, just change it. Change your what? Change your mind. Change your life. Change your fucking life. Change your life, my friend. So, let me see. Because I can't listen. I just got this watch on because it's cute. I don't know fucking what time it is. I have to really sit and count on my head 5, 10, 15, 20, and it got diamonds in the face. And so, bitches, it's 3 diamonds past 4 diamonds, bitch. Bitch, that's how, so I gotta get the analog because I don't have time for that shit. But how does it feel? This week, ask yourself, how does it feel? How does it feel? That's your motivation for the week. How does it feel? With all the placements in the sky, when I look at it and I work my little magic and I look when I close my eye and I say, Spirit, what does this energy tell me? What message does it give me? If you understood nothing I talked about, just ask yourself, fuck what I'm going through, fuck understanding what the stars say, fuck understanding all the astrology, and we boil down to the basic nitty gritty. If you're not an astrologer and you here for the girls say hi. Ask yourself, how does it feel this week? And if it doesn't feel good, make note of it. Write it down. Don't say anything. Allow people to show you. A lot of people preemptively move, but I promise if you just sit still long enough, a person will show you. You ain't got to do nothing. I was like, oh. A person will show you exactly how they think and they feel. If you just shut the fuck up and stay still. But a lot of people want to react. Don't react. Just imagine, and when you want to react, stop yourself. Spirit, stop yourself. I think of the Rihanna meme where she holding herself back. Hold yourself back and say, 1, I want to react. That's a feeling. Why do I want to react? And in what way do I want to react? In a good way? Am I happy? Do I want to hug him? Do I want to fuck him? Or do I want to beat the fuck out of this bitch? Or am I sad? Or am I mad? Or am I melancholy? Or am I depressed? How does it feel? Write that shit down. I wish I had my fucking my Eustress journal. Hold on, I'm going to get that bitch. Y'all can see this little body yaddy as I go get that shit though. All right. And I don't wanna go unless she makes me. That's my summer 2020 song. Still Mine or You're Mine or whatever the fuck the name of the song is. That's my 2021 summer song. All summer 2021. Journals like this. Eustress ink. This journal cost me $20. Look it up. It's spelled. I'm trying to see if I can find out if it's a email in here for you guys. Yes. www.eustressinc.org. It's the Good Stress Company, or www.thegoodstresscompany.com. This is one of my good friends' things. Companies. Eustress. Eustress is a good stress. Why are you stressing? This makes so much sense. It's Mental Health Awareness Month. So with Mars being in Cancer, what other time? Listen, let me tell you something. This is my most favorite. Not Christmas, not anything else in the world. Mental health awareness is my most favorite time of the year. It really, 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 really is. I struggled with being suicidal. I struggled with negative thoughts. I struggled with all that stuff. That's why I take care of myself. That's why that's when I became more spiritually aware. Like I got fit. I started taking care of my mind. It got mind, body, and soul. Yesterday, Mike said this is a frequency war. We're in a spiritual frequency war. So one of your most important assets, your most important asset is your brain. Your body, if your brain ain't good, if you brain dead, it's a lot of people who brain dead that got a body. Hello, somebody? It's a lot of people who sit in a hospital but who didn't take care of their brain but still got a body. You could be fine as you want to, but if you ain't got shit up here, you worthless. It's Mental Health Awareness Month. So with it being Mental Health Awareness Month, because I wanted to talk about that and I completely forgot. So I'm happy that the spirit will take you to where you need to fucking go. Eustress Inc. So this is a perfect journal. Like this journey asks you. This journal and journey, fuck it. It asks you shit like, how did you sleep? Listen, I just bought this laptop. Okay, there you go. Because I was about to be salty. I was like, this shit I just need a new camera. Listen, I'm a photographer. I hate crappy ass cameras. But it asks you, how did you sleep? How did you feel? What are you grateful for? How did I feel after I talked to this person? Listening to, how did I feel after I listened to this? Like, get you a little journal like this and write. And then at the end of the week, go back and fucking review. We're in a time of read. And every time, and make changes. This made me feel this way. Okay, so if it made you feel depressed, what can you do to change that thing? That's the process that we'll be going through. Feel your way through. Don't talk. Just write and listen. You don't have to get this Eustress journal. This journal is something that'll help guide you. It's really, really good for you. I love it. It's one of my favorite things. I haven't used it because I just get my own journals. I write my own journals. I've been doing too much, but I need to get back into this. Why are you stressing? Get you a journal. Write that shit out. All right, guys? So with that being said, how does it feel? That's this week's question. That's this week's hashtag. That's this week's, our daily doses of hope are gonna be, how does it feel? That's what it's gonna be. The fucking 5 of Swords and the 10 of Wands. The 10 of Wands to me is really harvest season. I don't look at that card the same as everybody else. Cause this nigga done went out, like he didn't picked all this fucking, he done planted all these seeds. Now he just picked that shit up and he's sitting that shit down. And I guess it's just, to me, it's like a hard day's work. Ugh, I did all the work. Now I can enjoy the fruits of my labor. The hardest part is over. And not the hard part in a bad way, just the hard, because when you work, you got to harvest. It's not like, it's a lot, it's doing a lot of things. So the hard part is over. Now I get to, it's like planting the seeds, watching it grow, making sure it grows, picking the fucking fruit. And that's like picking the fruit. And then now the only thing you got to do is eat it. But you had to pick it. And that's a process. And everybody don't enjoy picking fruit. But in order to get the fruit that you harvested, that you planted, you had to fucking pick it. So that's how I think. That's how I think of the 10 of Wands. So strategically harvest whatever it is. Feel your way through it this week. The fucking Ace of Cups. It's all about feeling your fucking way through it. It's all about feeling your way through it. You know what? With that being said, with that fucking Ace of Cups, I don't need that. Sometimes you gotta, and law they tell you, listen, you can ask one too many questions. We're not gonna answer once. We're not gonna ask one too many questions. I'm gonna light this motherfucking J and I'm gonna dip out on you motherfuckers. Happy Mental Health Awareness Month. Make sure you take care of yourself. Oh shit. Before we go, because I almost forgot, our my book cover. So my book cover would be so I asked this at work already. You move this off the rose gold off my baby. I did this at work already. So my book cover would be, it would probably be like a unicorn sitting in a tatted up unicorn with a rainbow mane, sitting in a strip club with a glass of scotch. Probably, I like all scotch, but it probably would be like some Johnny Walker Black or some shit like that. I know Glenn Levitt is nice, and you know what I'm saying, and Macallan, the 18 year, I know all about that shit. But I'm also the same bitch who love Texas Roadhouse and Golden Corral. Take me there, bitch. Don't take me to Ruth Chris, bitch. I suck your dick for a chocolate fountain, my boy. I ain't lying to you. Let me hit that fountain. Take me to the all you can eat buffet, baby. I'm telling you. But sorry, I did it. But so I'd be sitting there with a unicorn, a tatted up unicorn with a rainbow mane in the bar in a strip club, and I'd probably have like some books, like in the books would probably range from Astrology 101 to Computer Text Are Us to Cussing Hoes Out for Dummies. And I have a fat blunt in my hand, but my unicorn would have glasses on, and of course some big ass hoops, probably a headband, and it'll probably be reading some type of comic. I asked that question because I go back to the adage, never judge a book by its cover. A lot of times people will count you out because of what your book cover look like. A lot of time people will judge you by your cover. A couple chapters that would be in my book, I asked that question. I said, so my follow-up question in that meeting was, okay, so if you could name 3 chapters that would be in your book. Getting back to dysfunction, left for dead, but jokes on you, and nigga, we made it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people will pass up on you because of whatever your book cover looks like. But jokes on them, jigs on them. Sometimes people miss a very awesome book just because on the cover of the book. But I say to you, don't change the cover of your book to make people read it. The people who are meant to read your book will read it. The people who are supposed to know you will know you. And anybody that passes up on you, sometimes that's God's way of protecting you. He camouflages his best soldiers. The 9 of Wands comes to mind, so that he fits in with the crowd, and only the right type of, you are drawn to the right type of person. Every leopard, every animal, every person is built the way it's built so that it can survive in the terrains that it's supposed to be in. A leopard is spotted so that it can survive in the jungle. A butterfly is made so she can camouflage. A chameleon changes form so that it can adapt to an environment. So you are that. So you are just how you're supposed to be, doing exactly what you're supposed to be. So and you're made to fit in your environment, not anyone else's environment. And I think that's especially what this Uranus square Saturn is telling us. It's trying to bring us into our fullness, into our full spots, so that we can blend into the environment that we're supposed to be in. When we try to be other things, we're in and we fail. And we fail because we're being something that we're not supposed to, and we stick out because we're not meant to be in that environment. A leopard can never change a spot. A leopard that tries to be an elephant will never work. That's just not how it is. That's not how it goes. You're made the way you're made for the purpose that God has for you. Don't ever forget that. So whatever your book cover is, no matter what you have it as, make sure it's true to you and who you are. And the people that are supposed to read it will read it. And the ones who look over it, just think of it as protection. Like, whew, glad they didn't pick that book up, because they probably would have burned you at the stake like Joan of Arc. You remember they was burning books? They probably would have picked your shit. They probably was one of the people that want to burn books. But because your book just looks so crazy, they was like, you know what? This shit looks stupid. This shit don't even need to be burnt. This people can read this shit. They not gonna get any smarter than that. But little do they know, you hold the secrets to the world inside of you. There's a universe inside of you. So, thank you for making it this far. Happy Motivational Monday. On Sunday, you guys have a blessed day, and I will see you next week.